In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a Vite, Clerk, Convex, and Stripe template. So you're going to click on Generate an App. We have Vite selected. We're going to click on Clerk and Convex. We're brought to the selection screen. We're going to make sure we add stripes for our payments. And we're going to click on Setup Integrations. Now there's a couple keys that we're going to add, and there's Stripe that we're going to integrate. Let's start off with Clerk. I want you to go to clerk.com and create an account. Once you have an account, you're going to be prompted to the creation page, and I'll show you where that is. I already have an account, so I'm going to click on Dashboard, and I'm just going to create an application. This is where you'll be prompted to. So let's call this Vite application. You can select plethora of providers. You can scroll down to your heart's content. I'm just going to have email and Google. Let's create our application. I'm going to click on React. And I'm going to scroll down to where it says set up your Clerk keys. And this is the variable, the key that I want to copy. Make sure not to copy Vite Clerk publishable key, but really everything after the equal sign. I'm going to copy this, go back to tempo, and I'm going to paste this in. Now I need you to go back to Clerk, and because we're not done yet, you're going to go to configure. And then what you're going to do is you're going to scroll up to JWT templates. You're going to click on create a new template, Convex, and make sure to hit save. Sometimes you might miss this. Make sure to hit save and then click back to Convex. We're going to stay on this page for now. We're going to go back to tempo, and now it's time to set up Convex. So we're going to go to Convex, log in. If you don't have an account, it will prompt you to create one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new project. I'll call this Vite app. My project's been created. I'm going to go to settings, URL and deploy key, click on this drop down, and I'm going to copy the deployment URL. I'm going to go back to tempo and paste this here. I'm going to go back to Convex, and I'm going to copy the deploy key. I need to generate one though. So I'm just going to generate one, and I'll call this Vite. And I'll copy this, go back to tempo, and paste that there. Now, one thing that I have to do on Convex is this Convex template we set up on Clerk. I need to copy this issuer right here. And then I need to go back to Convex, go to environment variables, and then I need to add Clerk underscore signing underscore key. Please make sure it's exactly like this, exactly spelled like this, all caps, exactly like this. If not, it will not work. And then I want you to paste what you copied here, the issuer. And then we're going to click on save. And then we're going to go back to tempo, and it's time to set up Stripe. Now there's a couple things that we have to set up, couple keys that we have to get, and these keys will be added to Convex. So we can use this as a checklist to help us follow this step. So we're going to first add the Stripe publishable key in Convex. So let's go to Stripe, make sure you create an account, and once you create an account, make sure you're on test mode. We want to be on test mode because we want to test with fake money. We don't want to test with real money. So once you're in test mode, I want you to go to the search bar and type API keys. So first we're going to add the secret key. We're going to go back to Clerk. We're going to add Stripe underscore secret underscore key. Again, exactly like this. We're going to hit paste. And then we're going to add, I'm going to go back to tempo, and I'm just going to check publishable and secret key. You actually don't need the publishable key. We've added the secret key. Now we need to add a Stripe webhook secret. And the way you're going to do that, you're going to go back to Stripe, and you see webhooks right here. You're going to click on webhooks, and then you're going to add a new endpoint. You click on that, and it's going to ask you for an endpoint URL. I'm going to go back to Convex and just save this so I don't lose my work, and go back to URL and deploy key, click the drop down, and this time I'm going to need the HTTP actions URL. This one ends with .site versus the deployment URL ending with .cloud. I'm going to copy this, go back to Stripe, and I'm going to paste this here. But then you're going to add to this URL /payments/webhook. Again, please make sure it's exactly like this, /payments/webhook. And then what you're going to do is you're going to select event, and then you're going to select all of them for ease of use. And then we're going to scroll all the way down once we selected all the events, and we're going to add endpoint. And now you're going to see signing secret. You're going to see this reveal button right here. You click on that, and this is the Stripe webhook secret. So I'm going to copy this, go back to Convex, go back to environment variables, and add Stripe webhook secret. I'm going to paste this here and click save. I'm going to go back to tempo, and I'm going to confirm that I've added this, and I'm going to confirm all events have been selected. One thing that we recommend you do is that you create a plan or product in Stripe. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to click on Stripe. You're going to go to product catalog, and you see I have a few here. I want you to click on create product and create a new one, set the price, and click add product. These products will display on your SaaS template when you load it in. So it looks like we're ready to go. Let's click Setup Integrations. I want to build a job recruitment portal. So I'm going to hit Next here. Our project is now loading up. We can see the Convex logo over there, and we can see a mermaid diagram is being generated. Now this modal pops up, and that's because I have to connect my project with Convex. So I'm going to click Open Convex Login, and I'm just going to click Confirm. It says, congratulations, you're all set. I'm going to close this tab, go back to tempo, and I see it running Convex Connect. Everything is working perfectly. One thing I can do while my project is generating, while code is being written by the AI, I can click on the View button, and I can see my project. You can see the different plans I have here, and I could tell the AI to design these to be much better. But let's test this out. Let's sign up. I'll use my work email. Continue. Verify that I'm human. And now I am now signed up. Now if I try to go to dashboard, which is only for paid subscribers, I'm brought to this screen. So let's subscribe to one of these payments. One M variable that you have to add that I forgot is you have to copy this URL right here, the URL of your project. Just copy the URL, and then you're going to go back to Convex, and you're going to add front end URL, just like that. Front end underscore URL, click save, and then go back to your project and then refresh. And if I click here, I am brought to Stripe. I'm going to use the Stripe credit card, fake credit card, 42424242, enter some random credentials, click subscribe. I've now successfully paid. If I go back and I go to the home page and I click the dashboard button that's paid, I now have access to the paid dashboard. If I go back to Convex and I click on data, I'll see in the invoices table an invoice has been paid. And if I go to subscriptions, I'll see that I have an active subscription, right? So my payments work, my user authentication works, and I also store webhook events for those of you who want this data. One hack I want to show you with the Convex templates is if you ever get, for some reason, a Convex error, we don't have one right now in particular, but you can click on inspect, and then click on console. If you ever see a Convex error for some reason, a simple fix most of the time is you click on the Convex button right here, and then you can click on sync. And what sync does, it basically syncs your Convex code, your code written here with Convex. So I can show you an example where I can click on sync, and you'll see in the terminal the functions being pushed to Convex and Convex functions being ready. Now, once you see Convex functions ready, you can just click on restart, and this will restart your application. This will restart your server. This is only, again, if you're experiencing Convex errors and the AI seems like it can't fix it. This usually will do the trick. So my Convex template is successful, and as you can see, the AI has been making changes. That is how you set up Vite, Clerk, Convex, and Stripe.